And of course, my good friend Herb Glenn. You guys want to come up? And Herb, you want to say something to wrap this up? Herb's working on the thing.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah, come on up.
So faithful.
Unbelievable.
Woo!
We've been meeting once a week at the Maplewood Diner for months, and we had this crazy idea, and this is the fulfillment of it, and we're all so proud to be here, and we're, you know, undeterred by the rain. Anyway, take over, my friend.
We have all really had an opportunity to preach to the choir. The majority of us that are out here are galvanized and inspired over an effort that has been long since been held stagnant. It is time that we put the effort to make the movement alive again. I'd like to thank those who are here with us today, and many of you that have not had an opportunity to participate. We are strong, and we are going to continue to be resilient. The theme of today is fearless. We are not afraid anymore to tell people that enough is enough, and that we must be inspired to enforce the truth as it has been. It has been a long journey for those of us who feel that freedom still matters. I am fortunate to look out across this great concourse and be reminded that I am not alone in this struggle. There is a grave deterioration of principles and values taking root in this generation today. It has become apparent that we have an urgency to expose the genocide of positive thinking, particularly in the community that I live in. Each day the young are influenced to reach for the star, yet the star they are told to reach for has no luster. Our young mothers are given a chance to stand in line for opportunity and learn that failure has its limits.
That's right. Our
young fathers are led to engage in dialogue that will allow for their release as long as they admit to guilt, which leads to detention. We are at an impasse representing the type tolerance only educated minds can challenge. Many of those who need representation are clueless as to how they are supposed to get a fair option from leadership that would rather keep them under control and allow the achievement of their dreams to be destroyed. I question, how does education freedom and parental choice fit into this paradigm of neglect and despair? Why is it important to fight for a cause that few really understand? As complex as the idea may seem to be, a civil right for education is necessary to answer the fundamental call for education reform. The statue that adorned this backdrop we are gathered at today is symbolic to a shameful history that we are poised to never allow repeat itself. The courage that this memory implies is that we are blessed with a heritage that has influenced many warriors in the fight for equality, to find confidence that in God we trust. With all of the attempts to seek independence of this great nation, it is puzzling why anyone would stand in the way of this effort. It is not important to define the quest, but to allow for an advantage toward accomplishing the goals to become the best that one can be. Are we not motivated by those who have overcome incredible odds and made it obvious that together we can aspire greatness? Yes, we can is a phrase we have all learned to accept as a call for unity. Yes, we can has been a righteous plea for the people to rise up and demand a new change in the attempt to seek justice for all, where truth and dedication meet to greet wisdom and prosperity. We must unite and make clear that the road to end slavery is not finished until we earn the right to have education freedom. The interpretation of laws as we understand them today is in need of serious reconsideration and appeal.
That's right.
Debate for true democracy has been compromised. The determination of a majority that has changed its mind is willing to demand possibility to voice its concern because of experiences revealing prejudice through trial and error. We have become vigilant and polished toward the attempt to uncover the secret that has lasted since the time of emancipation. We have learned how the benefactors of oppression have continued to keep a stranglehold on a class of people that were guaranteed the right to reach beyond the pitfalls of poverty and excel to a plateau of righteousness as free men and women in a democratic society. We can agree that the republic for which the United States of America has stood for is still tarnished and need to be exposed for its flaws so that we can become a society that enjoys total freedom. We are still bound by financial welfare systems, and we continue to accept deception as a settlement for issues that require hard work and pain.
Thank you so much for weathering the storm and showing what you're made of today. Thank you for your love and your support and the hope that we will make a difference through working together. Thank you so much for thinking about this Independence Day in a new way, in a new light. Thank you for standing with us. Let's continue to stand together. Thanks for coming. God bless. Be safe. We love you.